Hi, today's video is what is the deny first principle? Well, it's a principle of part of cybersecurity which is one of the basic building blocks of how you think about secure systems. And the basic idea is that rather than allowing things by default, you deny things by default. So, for instance, one example would be when you're doing access control, deciding whether people can get onto a website, you might say, well, I'm happy for everyone to go onto that website. But if you're thinking about it from a security point of view, maybe you've got sensitive files there, whatever, then you might say, well, actually, I'm going to deny people by default. So unless they can prove that they have an access by logging on somehow, then that's going to be what we'll do. And you may apply the deny first principle in some places but not in others, or for some actions and not in others, because it's not just to do with access control. So let's think of another example. Let's say you've got a log, and it's very important that that log is kept as secure as possible in terms of not being able to make changes to it. So you might say that you can add to that log, you can append to that log, that's fine, but in terms of being able to make changes to it afterwards to previous entries, you're going to deny that. You're going to make that a deny first. The principle there is deny first because that is a sensitive operation. Reading it, you might say, well, we'll need to decide the type of user, so we'll default to not everyone being able to read it. That would be again a deny first. So you can use this principle for all sorts of things, because generally, sadly, because we're doing security, we need to be thinking about stopping things happening. So deny first is a usual good starting point. It's not, of course, a great starting point if you want to think about availability. If availability is very important to you, and that is, of course, a property that can be associated with cybersecurity, then maybe deny first is not the right principle. But it's a good building block to think about when you're designing a system, thinking about what you're implementing and how it's going to be used. I hope that's useful. If you've got questions about this or any other topic to do with cybersecurity, please subscribe to the channel, get in touch. I'll do what I can to help. Thanks.